Hi everybody, so we're here for Watch. I'm Mehdi. And
Hi, my name is Bharat.
Hi guys, I'm Sandeep.
Hi, my name's Jean. So we're here to present Watch. So the team came up with a solution. The solution is actually the caregiver will be notified whenever a person that has dementia is wearing a smartwatch with the application. They will, there's gonna be a set, so they wander off of the safety zone of where they usually circulate. So the caregiver will be notified. I'll pass you to Mehdi, who'll explain you more about it.
thank you. So the technical solution we came up with was a website where the caregiver can go, log in, and locate live where the person is. So he gets the live address as well as a log of the last 10 addresses where the person was with 20-minute interval between each address. And the cool thing when you have location is that you could set an address, like the residence address, and you could put a radius around this address that you feel is safe, and we call it the safe zone. So you can switch whatever you feel is safer. And once you have this safe zone, when the person wearing the watch, the smartwatch, which does not require a smartphone and therefore is harder to forget to wear, since you need a reason to remove it. So once they walk out of the safe zone, we have options. Like the caregiver would log in, go, and either update the location so that he gets minute by minute notification and feedback of the location of where the person is, so he can get an idea of where the person is walking towards. And the second thing which we think is really, really cool, and which is possible because of the smartwatch, is to activate the auto pickup of incoming calls, which means that you call the person and they just have to look at their wrist, they feel a vibration, and they do not have to touch the wrist or interface or use any type of interface. It automatically answers the phone and you're talking to them right away. And the third option would be just to receive a notification when they walk back into the safe zone. And since we were using such a powerful device, which is really new, this solution could not have existed 2 weeks ago because it just came out. The previous smartwatches required a smartphone to be linked to the smartwatch. This one takes GSM SIM cards, so it's a standalone product. So here, a lot of groups talked about, because that's what seemed to be really important from the sessions on Friday from the experts, was the notion of day-to-day activities that people do and need to remember. So you can go select them any type of activity, like just eating breakfast or a doctor's appointment, and then select a picture that you judge fits that activity, and you could maybe go talk to the person before and see if the picture makes sense to them, if it reminds them of that activity, and if so, you would upload that one. And we also want in the future to do the audio part. We just needed a bit more time. And of course, right now, it's a manual, so you submit it live, but we want a calendar where you can make events recurring. And yeah, so thank you, and that's what we were able to come up during this hackathon.
So you're basically saying it has two types of functions. One is for the traveling outside and keeping people being aware they are, but also for prompting with activities. So somebody would go to the website to set those up?
It would be the caregiver. So the whole goal, why we love this idea, is that the person wearing the watch would never have to do anything, not even touch it. So when they would just look at the watch and there is a device, the screen is always off, except when you move up your wrist and it turns on, it's a watch. It's a nice looking watch. It doesn't carry any stigma. It's actually a good looking watch.
So the usual issue with portable devices is, will people remember to take it with them or
And
put
that's
it
the
on?
thing. Yeah. So that's we think a watch is better than what's offered right now, which are cell phones or devices that you have to put in your pocket. And as of right now, these things exist, but they don't make sense, so people don't use them. because why would anybody remember to take them with them? And this is like the watch. You buy the watch for your father, your mother, or anyone, and you just make sure they wear it or they don't remove it, and that's.
Great. So yeah, actually, I want to follow up a little bit on the technology. The watch itself, what type of devices would this be?
Samsung Gear S.
Is that the only device that this would be compatible
Right
with
now,
at this
it's the
stage?
most recent one. Like, it just came out 2 weeks ago, and before that, like, there are no competitors right now because it didn't exist.
Right.
You needed a smartphone with you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.